Alright. Hey everybody, it's Joe Palmer, 123, coming to you with pickup slash trade, um, and that, slash other stuff that I've gotten. There's a couple things I may show that I may have showed in the last video, I'm not positive. Um, but first off, I want to get into it, Monday, um, well, today is the 7th, so it would have been Monday. See, 7, 6, so it would have been the 1st. Yeah, Monday. We had to put our family dog to sleep after 16 years. Um, his health is just really bad. He's going downhill fast. It's been really hard on me. I words just can't describe how I really feel. Um, I named the dog. I picked the dog out of the last two puppies that my aunt had in her first litter. Um, Sadly, his brother, who was the other puppy in the litter, didn't live past 6 from what a friend of mine said, whose family acquired him. So, 16 years. It was a good long life for him. We had him cremated. He's sitting on top of the box where my dog Sam's ashes are, and then beside his box is my dog Susie's ashes, which they'll get buried with me when I do pass on. And that, because all three of them meant the world to me when I was a child. Sam was my best friend, Susie was my baby girl. They were both Schmoys. He was a skip key. He is in a couple little videos I had. Um, but yeah, I'll get right into this real quick. One thing I will show um, is, I don't think I showed it before, is that Virtual Boy. As you saw in the one video, I got one, just the headset. The right eye was supposedly not working. Well, in this one, the left eye don't work. But it had the stand controller and it was missing the visor. Well, I took the visor off the other one for now. Until I get the tool ordered to take care of it, because my bid ain't long enough. But I paid 25 bucks to a friend for that. I've been hounding him the longest time for that because I wanted to beat the shit out of him because he paid 5 bucks at a Goodwill for it. And the thing that pissed me off more about it was I was just at that Goodwill the day before, and I did not see that thing at all. And I looked deep when I'm at Goodwill for this shit. And he found us sitting up at the register in the basket. And I was fucking pissed that I missed that chance, but he finally let it go to me because he wasn't going to do nothing with it. Then I picked this up at Goodwill the other day. I did tape this up on the side here, because there's a tear going across it right there. You see by the little tape. And then I taped up the side. It's actually a sealed copy of Starsky and such. It actually had marker. They wrote inside it, which I don't know if they tore it, what they did, but they wrote $4 inside this, and I was a little pissed. So I went in there and unmarkered it, But to get this for 4 bucks, anytime I find a sealed game that's that cheap, I'll pick it up. Then I got this from another buddy. He picked this up for me. I did not expect this. That he picked this up for me from another deal I was doing with the guy. I just hadn't made it around to getting it. I've never seen this case before. As you can see, it's still got the strap on it. Right there, you put your games in it. Then it comes with your rechargeable battery pack. It was missing the cord, even though in the original pictures he had the power cord. He thinks his grandkids or kids or something took it out. Then this right here, I can pull this out so you can see it. I've never actually seen this one, but I can set it up really quickly. But It's actually the light up screen. I haven't tested the screen to see if it lights up, but the fact that I couldn't get it on for a while because I thought it just hung over, but apparently it just screws down. And then the Game Boy, itself is actually really clean. I have one boxed, but it's always good to get this one. And then it actually has a little black piece here. Let me see if I can do that. Actually is sitting down here. It actually is supposed to go right here, and it's supposed to block the Game Boy and kind of like this little black piece here. And that, but yeah. I was really happy to get this. I paid 40 bucks to the guy for this. My buddy picked it up, and I paid him the 40 bucks because he was going to see the guy anyways to get some things. And I didn't expect him to do it. He never said nothing. Yeah, I would have just handed him 40 bucks cash right then and there for it that day, but neither here nor there. Coulda, shoulda, woulda type shit. But he picked it up for me without me knowing. Called me, said I'm coming over tomorrow, drop this off, you owe me 40 bucks. I'm like, drop what off? And he told me, and I'm like, dude, you're a lifesaver, because I have a friend in that town where it was like 30 minutes away and stuff, but he wouldn't go get it for me even if I gave him the money. It's like, you come to back to our town for work and everything, but yeah. And then I got this. I researched a little bit. It's a Halo 5 collector's tin that you got with the game on launch date. But it's a lunchbox. And then these are just, let me see here, a bunch of random comic book cards. And I actually just got some, the one set in here is missing 2 cards, but I actually got a bunch of cards yesterday off a guy. And when he brought them over, it just happened he has the same set as what's in here, and he had one of the 2 cards. Because his set ain't complete, so I'll probably be putting those up for trade. His set, when I start to go through this shit better, I'm starting to with the sports cards I got, try to get rid of the duplicate sets. And that. But other than that, before then, what was it? Oh yeah. And then I got this too in the mail from a deal I did. It's a NASCAR case. This video is probably going to be like probably 20 minutes long by the time I'm done talking. I'm going to try to go quickly. I just haven't been in the mood for really talking. It is the Tiger R Zone. Basically, you have the Star Wars Empire Assault Manual, Jedi Adventure Manual, the Millennium Falcon Challenge Manual, Rebel Forces, then you should be getting into Jurassic Park. Hold on. No! Just keep falling out of my hands. Then this one should be Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Daytona USA, Independence Day, and Batman and Robin. I thought I had the Men in Black one too, but I could have been wrong. But I did end up getting this from the guy. Basically, as you can see here, it's the handheld version. It does work. It's got batteries in it. This is just a plastic little cover. But I only had like one game out of all these, which is the game that comes with everyone, and it just so happened to be Virtual Fighter. So yeah, I was really happy to get all these, and you got Panzer Dragon Knights. These ones are just the ones that don't have the cases, and then Batman and Robin. And if anyone actually has a little plastic cases, like 3 or 4 of them, I'd gladly take those. And then here's the games that are in the cases. You got Panzer Dragon, Men in Black, Rebel Assault for Star Wars, And then you got Jedi Adventures, Jurassic Park. Then you got Millennium Falcon Challenge. Then you got Rebel Forces. Okay, did I already say Rebel Forces? Oh no. And then you got Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Daytona USA, Independence Day, and then last but not least you have a Batman and Robin. I wasn't really going to bring them to the camera too close because I'm also trying to hold these all in my hand. But yeah, I got that from a local, or I should say not really local guy, but a guy in a gamer group on Facebook. I paid a pretty penny to get this stack on this lot. I still got like maybe 10 games left to get with the other handheld unit with the big screen. Other than that, I was really happy to snag that. And then before I get into the other two pickups, I'll do what I just got today for free from a buddy of mine. Just a bunch of stuff. I'm probably going to get rid of most of it. He ended up giving me this. This is broken. This comes out, so I know this ain't going to work. And that, but yeah, I got a buddy. He might want this for parts or something, you know what I mean? It looks in really good shape other than the back wings broke. Few cracks in like this case, but if anything, if he don't want it, I'm just gonna gut it for all the little screws, because you can never have too many of the little screws. I mean, otherwise, as you see, this all spins just fine, and even this one spins. Yeah, so who knows? I know this is maybe like a $50 little copper you got at like gas stations, I think. And then he ended up handing me this thing. I think it's G.I. Joe. I'll give it to a buddy. He'll put like some miniatures in it that he's got. And then he found 3 WWE action figures, like an Undertaker and that. Then you got the Rey Mysterio one where he actually his body bends him back. Then the Undertaker does the same. And then you got Sheamus. He just doesn't do nothing. It was cool. I was happy to get these. These are better made than what they used to be. And then I got, of course, he gave me some random cards that he found. Like 3 Waterloo Blackhawks cards, which I think they're signed on the back there. So this is cool. Then like a Pokemon card, which is that Energy Revival, and then some Bakugan cards that he came across. And then just some generic G.I. Joe figures, newer ones. And then one broken, older G.I. Joe. And that with some guns. And then like a Jeep. I ain't really gonna show that, but yeah. So I was happy to get at least these things. They're kind of cool. I will just mix everything up into my containers of toys and that I got sitting around here. Gonna get this shut long enough. But yeah, we'll get right into what I just got yesterday from this guy, and then I'll jump into the bigger pickup I got from another guy. This is just a sack full of extra cards like Spawn, the long cards, and you got like the comic book cards up top. Like here's 3 or handfuls of the loose ones that I kept out because I gotta talk to my cousin about it. Then I got this from the guy. XFL card box. That's actually got, these just are housing all of his duplicates that he had. But when you get into it, right here, he's actually got a complete set minus the sticker set, I'm pretty sure. But from 2001, the XFL cards, it doesn't look like none of them are missing. He's only got one of the 10 stickers. So yeah, I mean, to get this, it was actually cool for me because I kind of remember it. And then here's like these trading cards that he had multiple different comic cards, like that you can just get an idea. I'll just flip through so that way you can kind of see. And the cool thing about the Spawn cards was like some Batman and Robin cartoon cards. Then you start to go back to those ones. Well, in the very back here, he's actually got the long cards in the long sleeves here. The Spawn cards I got from my uncle way back when, they actually have the plastic protector sleeves, the long ones. So that's kind of cool that I ran across those. Well, these I should say, because I don't even know if his is complete, so I'll be able to determine which one's more complete than that. But then I'll get right into this. I already had this. This is missing a couple of cards out of it, but then the guy got a bunch of cards from had a complete one, so it's always good to have two little box series sets. And I actually found a couple cards. The one set was missing out of my cousin's old cards, and then I was going through. Then, like there's like long cards for baseball. I mainly bought it for the cards I'll show you here in a second. And then like here's a TNA signed card for Christy Hemme. And then you got John Cena, you know, those cards. And then where's the ones that? Then what was cool, I thought was cool, was most of these are just all baseball. There's a bunch of cards from the Waterloo Diamonds baseball team, which is a local team that is now the Waterloo Bucks. And I've actually got a card old from that for the Waterloo Royals, which is the team that was right before the Diamonds. And I got a pencil from the Waterloo Whitehawks, which was before them. So it's all they play at the same stadium. They just changed the pro team or semi-pro team name all the time. This was cool. From 1992, a UNI Panther Missouri Valley Conference ticket that I put in the case here because it's signed. It was kind of neat. And then this box here should be like basketball cards. I haven't really gone through them to see if they're like all there, which would be cool if they were. I mean, yeah. What's this? I guess he already made a list of the ones he was missing, so yeah. But I'll recheck that because you never know. Some people go through something and then they change something over time. I got some comic books from the same guy. There's two books with records, but the records aren't with it. You got the A-Team, a Steel, and then the A-Team Maltese Cow. So I mean, these were in good shape. And then the comic books that he had two Amazing Spider-Man annual comics, which I'll probably give one to my cousin. I'll probably give him the better one since he's more into collecting comic books, Spider-Man ones, than a Batman one. Batman. A Beetle Bailey. Here's two that I was really happy to find in there. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. First issue of the Jetsons, which I'd love to collect them. And then the Flintstones, and here's a Spider-Man. I think I got that one already. You wanted like $5 for this stack here. Then you got Spider-Man with Ghost Rider, then you got Ghost Rider. But just to get this little stack here, and those two books for $5 was worth it. He was trying to sell some other things, but I passed on it. And then he had these little baseball cards here, 2 of these are missing like the little insert little covers to hold them in, and then 2 of them are 2 or 3 of them are signed. So I was happy to get those. And then here's just a bunch that are already complete. I've never seen these many cards before, so it's interesting. Then what I was happy to get, what I was mainly going after, I didn't realize there was this many. There's 4 boxes of the Stone Cold Steve Austin cards, a little box for the WWF cards, but they're all loose. But he had a ton of boxes originally. But if you just imagine, most of these are filled to the top like that. You didn't get that many cards in one of these boxes. I have yet to organize, see how many complete sets there are, but there's 4 boxes of the Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he had 1 box of the WCW NWO cards. Then he had 4 boxes of The Undertaker. And then he had just 1 of each of these. He had 1 Triple H. Oh, and then there's actually 5 Stone Colds. I was thinking it was like the rack or something. But yeah, I paid $12 for those, for all these trading cards, minus the comic book cards that I got from the one guy with the Spawn and all them. That I paid probably, I think, like $50-$60 I think to the guy for. I'm having a brain freeze right now on all these, but I'm slowly going through, like, organizing this stuff, putting it away, not finding room for it all. You know how it goes. But yeah, I was really happy to find all this. But other than that, I haven't really been buying much the past week, 2 weeks, because with my dog having to be put down, knowing that he was going to be put down soon, it basically hit me bad. I felt good enough today after seeing the Super Bowl and everything that it was alright. I mean, I felt alright enough to do this video. It needed to be done. I got too much stuff piling up in my little sitting area here. And that, yeah, I've been wearing the bandana, if you noticed, because my hair's been getting in my eyes lately. Yeah, well, when I do videos, to keep it out of my eyes, so I ain't fidgeting with it. But alright, everybody. I'd like to thank everyone who took the time to watch these videos. It does mean a lot if you do watch them, or if you watch it, you don't have to like them, comment, or subscribe to my channel. I don't mind. Just watching them means something. I mean, especially when I'm down in the dumps like I am right now with my dog being gone. I got 4 other dogs, but it still hurts when you have one for 16 years. And that, but yeah, yeah, so I guess thanks for watching, and I hope everyone had a great weekend and everything, so take care all.